Peace, love, and light, soul tribe. Welcome to my vibe. I'm the Inner Path Shaman, an intuitive psychic channeler and a generational curse breaker with a message for light workers, for star seeds, for chosen ones, for anyone on their soul's evolutionary journey. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you to get some answers, some clarity, some illumination from the Most High Mother and Father God, your angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. Today's message is they can't hear you anymore. They can't hear you anymore. So before getting into the message, I would like to give a warm welcome to anyone listening that considers themselves to be a black cat, a black sheep, or a scapegoat. Basically, you're someone that has been kicked around, you've been bullied, you've been ostracized, you've been smear campaigned, all because you carry a special light within your soul, the light of God, or the light of Christ, or the light of the universe, or the light of source, or the light of life, or the light of creation, whichever resonates with you. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you to heal from that trauma, to close out the toxic karmic cycles, to break the generational curses, and be able to continue on or embark on your soul's evolutionary journey, which is also the expansion of that inner light. So welcome. If you're listening for the first time, do hit that subscribe button, and for notifications, select all so that you're notified every time I post an update. I would also like to give a warm welcome to my newest subscribers, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the 5D vibe. I would also like to welcome back my OGs, my day ones, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome back to another update, and thank you for rocking with me this far. Most importantly, I would like to thank you all, my soul tribe, worldwide, universe-wide, for the positive vibes, the positive feedback, and the stories that you share with me through the comments, energetically, vibrationally, or through the spirit realm. I really appreciate hearing back from you, because you confirm for me that I'm bringing you the right messages, the right healing from the higher realms, and it is my honor to be that vessel. I love you all. Last but not least, I would also like to express gratitude for the opposing forces that I encounter on this journey. The haters of light, the haters of life, the dark forces, because through the contrast of their darkness towards my light, they have shown me just how powerful this light can be, and they continuously remind me that this light must stay on at all times. I'm especially thankful that I'm now able to share that light with the world, with the collective of light, with my soul tribe. I really appreciate that input on this journey. So let's get into the message, and before diving right in, I want to remind everyone that these messages are timeless. So when you hear the message, that's when your soul is ready to receive it. Also, the messages are collective, so only take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multi-dimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. By adding green hearts to the comments, you animate Most High Mother and Father God, or Source, or the universe to optimize your heart chakra with the 528 Hertz frequency, which is the frequency of love, the frequency of healing, the frequency of DNA repair, the frequency of God. So feel free to add as many green hearts to the comments as you are divinely inspired to. Also, if the message resonates with you today, please like, share, subscribe to help make the video more visible to others. So let's get into the message, and today's message is they can't hear you anymore. So I'm definitely talking to a generational curse breaker, someone that incarnated to heal, first of all, yourself, and then consequently your lineage, your ancestry, your bloodline, by closing out on toxic karmic cycles, by releasing limiting beliefs, limiting customs. So you're someone that is now, advancing on your journey of spiritual awakening. So it doesn't matter where you're at. You could be at the beginning. I could be talking to someone that has just had a spiritual awakening, or I could also be talking to someone that, has been on this path for, a significant amount of time. And in today's message, Spirit is saying whoever you're dealing with, they can't hear you anymore. So these are entities that are not evolving. These are entities that are not healing. These are entities that are, on an extinction path. I could be talking to someone that's dealing with a group dynamic. Spirit is saying they can't hear you anymore. So these could be demonic forces, demonic principalities, covert narcissists, psychic bullies, empty vessels, soulless beings, NPCs. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest, because even on a collective level, on a global level or a global scale, this is actually, it is a collective of low vibrational entities. That's who they are, the ones that are on the extinction path. And several attempts are being made by star seeds, chosen ones, light workers, to save them with their inner lights, with their lights. But these are entities that have completely gone dark. These are entities that are completely refusing to change, to grow. So this message today could be a call for someone to focus on yourself instead. If you are someone that is trying to rescue or to heal someone that is refusing the help, Spirit is saying they can't hear you anymore. So let's get into the message through tarot. And as always, these messages, the focus of these messages is self-awareness, for you to be aware of yourself, aware of who you are, so that you can stay on your path, on your soul's path, and you're not tricked into or seduced into, swerving off or falling off your path. So whoever you're dealing with, Spirit is saying they can't hear you anymore. This could also just be an individual for someone. So let's get into the message through tarot. So first out is Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about focusing on yourself, on your skills, on your craftsmanship, on your hobbies. It's about educating yourself, especially if you're someone that's on a spiritual expansion path, on your soul's journey, your soul's destiny. There's a lot to discover. There's a lot to learn, especially about yourself, because it also involves integrating your various past lives and bringing in your skills, your knowledge, and your wisdom from all your various lives. So Spirit wants you to focus on that at this time, because 8 is the number of rebirth. So I'm definitely talking to someone that is in a rebirth cycle or in a rebirth season. You could be a life path number 8. You could be born the 8th of a month. You could be born in August. You could be born August the 8th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I'm also talking to someone that already is in this Eight of Pentacles energy, because it also is a collective energy. It means that at this time, chosen ones, light workers, star seeds are focusing on, their new lives in the age of Aquarius. And chosen ones, light workers, star seeds are focusing on unwrapping or unpacking their gifts, their talents, their skills from past lives. So I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled from overlooked to overbooked, or this could be a call for you to watch it. from overlooked to overbooked. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But I'm definitely talking to someone that is very much in themselves and their inner world at this time. You're staying busy in your inner world, and this today's message could also be a sign or a confirmation that I'm talking to someone that also has tuned out of the negativity. You've gone hermit or you've gone silent, and this could actually be a message from whoever you're dealing with. They're explaining to themselves that you can't hear, you can't hear them anymore. Like it could be vice versa for someone. So take what resonates with your situation and leave the rest. I'm definitely talking to a Queen of Swords. I'm talking to someone that is on the throne when it comes to spiritual battles, spiritual challenges. I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled You Wore Them Out, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. But Spirit wants you to stay on your throne if you're not already. But I'm also talking to someone that is on this throne. As Queen of Swords, you're someone that is clear-minded, you're someone that is sharp-minded, you're someone that is, setting clear boundaries as you continue to, grow and advance on your spiritual journey. So as you sit on this throne, you're also, very high up. I'm talking to someone that is ranking very highly in the spirit realm. I could also be talking to someone that is working with the Most High Mother God at this time. But your spirituality has you elevated on this throne. So that means that you no longer speak the language that can be understood, but by those that are still on the ground or by those that are spiraling downward. You can understand them because you've been there, you've done that, but they can no longer understand you because you're this queen, you're this divine royalty. I'm also hearing. So they can't hear you anymore. I could also be talking to someone that's dealing with a negative Queen of Swords on this journey, a negative Nancy, and that's who Spirit is talking about. Whoever comes to mind as you hear this message. You could resonate with the owl spirit. I could be talking to someone that's working with the Greek goddess of the moon, goddess Hecate. I could also be talking to someone that's working with the Greek goddess of wisdom, goddess Athena. Or I could also be talking to someone that is working with the Roman goddess of war and victory, goddess Minerva. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So if you're masculine listening, remember these are energies, not gender. Every soul has the polarity of masculine and feminine energies. So that means that you're actually able, to shift the gears, to, go back and forth between your energies, for you to, for you to win your spiritual challenges or for you to surpass your spiritual challenges. So this is not gender, it is energy. So 9 of Wands is coming through. I'm definitely talking to someone that is closing out on toxic cycles through your creativity. 9 is the number of cycle ending in closure. So through your 9 of Wands, you're someone that is very, enthusiastic. You're passionate about your creativity, your wands, your fire, your magic. So that's also what's, keeping you busy and unavailable. And also that is what is, helping you to float upwards or to ascend or to rise. You may already be aware of fire, aware that the element of fire is like it's an expansive energy. It expands. So I'm talking to someone, a soul that is expanding through your fire, through your creativity, and as you're doing that, you're discovering new things. Because what happens is when you're in your creativity, it actually puts you in flow state. It connects you directly with divine powers, divine forces, powerful, intuitive messages, so it puts you in the spirit realm to where if you have been dealing with someone or people that or entities that are not spiritual, or that are not vibrating at the vibration of love, for example, they won't be able to understand you. So I'm also talking to someone that's also dealing with a group dynamic, a threesome. There's three in the background here, or it could be more, but a group that no longer understands you. They no longer, they no longer can vibe with you. They can no longer sit with you at the table that they used to sit with you at, because they can't hear you anymore. So they can't keep up with you. I could be updating someone that has also watched a message in the channel library titled "They Can't Keep Up with Your High Frequency," or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. You could be born the 9th of a month. You could be born in September. You could be born September the 9th. You could be a life path number 9. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I'm also talking to a hierophant. I'm talking to someone that is leveled up through your life experiences and the wisdom that you're gaining through those life experiences. I'm also talking to someone to whom other people look to for counsel, for advice, for even an opinion. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You are this hierophant. You're someone that incarnated to teach others. I'm talking to a spiritual teacher. You incarnated to teach others through your life experiences, and you yourself are someone that has high moral standards. You're also someone that has a very powerful connection with the spirit realm. So you could be born the 5th of the month, you could be born in May, you could be born May the 5th. If that's you, this message is for you. You could also be a life path number 5. Cinco de Mayo could also be significant to someone. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So the Hermit is coming through to confirm that I'm talking to someone that is moving in silence now. I'm definitely talking to someone that has been burnt in the past by whoever spirit is talking about. I'm talking to someone that is, kept company with low vibrational entities that have instead, siphoned your energy. So you have decided to, withdraw, or this could be a call for someone to withdraw also. Withdraw from whoever spirit is talking about in today's message, because they can't hear you anymore. So that means do not continue, investing in efforts to try to get them to hear you. Be this hermit. Hermit energy is also about introspection. It's about, going within to meditate, to go into a self-discovery a phase, or a season of self-discovery, to hear more about yourself from your soul. So the number 9 is repeating in the message today. You could recently have seen repeating 9s, or you could be born 1999, or you could also be 99 years old. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I'm also talking to a generational curse breaker that is putting 9s, like you're manifesting a lot of 9s in the message today, because that's the energy of cycle ending and closure. So I'm also talking to someone that has ended things with whoever spirit is talking about today. I could be talking to someone that has recently gone through a breakup. It could be a romantic breakup, or it could be a breakup from toxic friends. It could also be a rupture, from a toxic employer, a toxic job. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. The Hanged Man is coming through to confirm that. I'm talking to someone that is definitely much wiser, more enlightened on this journey, because the Hanged Man is about, flipping things like upside down. Really, I'm talking to someone that, when you examine a matter, a situation, a curse, you actually, invert things. You look at things from every angle, you know, before you make a decision, or before you form an opinion, or before, you know, before you take any action. So I could be talking to someone that in the past you used to be rushed, you used to be, you know, driven into acting prematurely or speaking prematurely through generational curses, hexes, and spells, demonic attachments, demonic entanglements. But now you have broken through. Congratulations. You are now this hanged man. You're someone that takes the time to gain deep insight on things. So if you have been vibing with someone or entities that, you know, are always rushing through things, they can no longer hear you. They can't hear you anymore because your language has changed. So I could also be talking to someone that is working with Yeshua on this journey. If that's you, this message is for you. This could be a message from Yeshua for someone. You could be born the 12th of a month. You could be born in December. You could be born December the 12th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could be born January the 2nd or February the 1st. You could also be 21 years old or be born 1921 or 1912. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So Knight of Swords is coming through. I'm definitely talking to a knight, a distinguished spiritual warrior, someone that sees their spiritual challenges through, someone that is actually completing. I could be talking to someone that's dealing with negative competition, but I'm talking to someone that is actually completing and ending toxic cycles. You're seeing your spiritual battles, your spiritual challenges through. You're not cutting any corners, because with generational curses, it can be tedious sometimes. It can be overwhelming sometimes because there are multiple layers, there are many moving pieces. But I'm talking to someone that has the patience to look at all that through that hanged man energy and as a hierophant. So therefore, as this Knight of Swords, you're someone that is actually leaping over obstacles. I could be talking to someone that's working with Ganesha on this journey, or this could be a call for you to work with Ganesha. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So justice energy is coming through. Your name could be Justice, or your name could mean justice. I could also be talking to someone that's working with the Egyptian goddess of justice, goddess Ma'at, on this journey. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be talking to a Libra. I'm definitely talking to someone that is also achieving balance and harmony on this journey. You could be a life path number 11. You could be born the 11th of a month. You could be born January the 1st. You could be born in November. You could be born November the 1st. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So as this, as someone that is manifesting justice in this picture, there's a scepter or a magic or a wand and a sword. So you're someone that is also, I could be talking to someone that works in the justice department, in the justice field, either in this lifetime or past lives. I'm also talking to someone, a dreamer, a visionary. That's what Ascended Master life path number 11 is. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be talking to someone that is now an embodiment of justice energy. I could be talking to someone that is being vindicated either in the spirit realm or in the physical realm, through this justice energy that's coming through. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be talking to someone that is manifesting divine justice, or you're being vindicated through divine justice. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, or whoever it is that you're dealing with, as you hear this message, Spirit is saying, divine justice or divine balance is, showered, is being showered upon you at this time, and whoever spirit is talking about in this message, they can't hear you anymore because of this justice energy, especially if there's someone that is caused imbalance on your path, in your journey, in your life, or they cursed you with injustice. They can't hear you anymore because now you have your justice. So Two of Cups is the last tarot card that I'm pulling for today's message. Two of Cups is also about balance, harmony, inner harmony. It's also about the unified field of love. You could also resonate with yin and yang. I could also be talking to someone that's working with Hermes Trismegistus on this journey. You could also resonate with as above, so below. There's lotus energy coming through, so you could resonate with the lotus. I could also be talking to someone that's working with the Buddha or someone that's working with Kuan Yin. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Two of Cups is also about partnership. It's also about the power of two together. So I could be talking to someone that is also manifesting a divine partnership. This could be a romantic partnership, a romantic union, or and this could also be a creative partnership. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you could be a life path number 2. You could be born the 2nd of a month, be born in February, you could be born February the 2nd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So let's get into Evil Eye Oracle messages and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to be aware of at this time in regards to whoever this message is about. They can't hear you anymore, but they are continuing to give you evil eye at this time because they never stop. Like low vibrational entities are not gonna stop until they take their last breath, because that is what it is when it comes to evolution. Evolution is also on a spectrum. So the opposite of evolution is extinction on the other extreme, and on the other end, on the other extreme is evolution and moving forward and expanding. But anything that is not evolving, that is not expanding, is continuing to do the same things over and over again. But what it actually is doing is it's causing them to shrink in consciousness. That is what is causing their extinction, because when something is no longer conscious, when something is when a living entity, or when a soul, and by living, I'm not simply referring to just the physical realm. It can also be in the spirit realm, because there is life in the spirit realm. So anything that is not expanding is shrinking and contracting, and in consciousness, eventually there'll be nothing left. There'll be no consciousness left. I mean, you could be familiar, for example, with the term unconscious. For example, when it comes to sports, when someone becomes unconscious because they've been injured in sport, for example, it means that when their consciousness is not there, when they're unconscious, they're unable to play the game, they're unable to be on the field, or whatever the space for the sport is, but they're not able to participate if they're unconscious. So same thing with this game of life. I could be updating someone that resonates with the Florence Scovel Shield. I could be updating someone that has read the book The Game of Life and how to play it. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. But whoever spirit is talking about today, they can't hear you anymore because they're shrinking in consciousness. Financial attacks is coming through, so they are continuing to send you financial attacks. Someone is attacking you spiritually to negatively affect your finances. So make sure that you protect yourself from this financial evil eye. I can also be talking to someone that is also closing out toxic cycles, generational curses, related to finances, and this could also be, a time that you're receiving attacks as you are closing out the cycles. I could also be talking to someone that has already closed out the cycles, because number 9 is very present in the message today. But whoever spirit is talking about, they are continuing to send these financial attacks because they can't hear you anymore. They can't hear the fact that you have moved on and you're no longer that person that these financial attacks used to work on. So I'm definitely picking up on a generational curse breaker that is actually closed out on the cycle, and someone is continuing to send attacks because they no longer have access to you spiritually. They're also doing mirror work. Someone is using mirror work to bring you problems and issues. So make sure you vibe cleanse around your mirrors, and also be cautious around mirrors, so that you're not driven into energy siphoning, while you're at the mirror, because mirrors are portals. So you want to make sure that you're not allowing whoever spirit is talking about to to do mirror magic on you. Love spell, they're also casting love spells. Someone is casting love spells to win your love, but this is not true love. It's toxic love. If someone has to cast a spell on someone to love them, I could be talking to someone that's dealing with a toxic ex-lover. If that's you, this message is for you. Or in general, demonic entities, dark forces, demonic principalities, they also like to cast love spells, not for you to be in a romantic connection or union with them, but to actually get you to just like them and distract you with that, with liking them, with chatting with them, while they're actually siphoning your energy through these financial attacks, through this mirror work. So make sure that you also keep your heart chakra unblocked, so that you can use your clairsentience, which is a superpower that works through your heart chakra. It's the ability to extract information, to analyze, to store it using your heart space, using your emotions, because your heart chakra is actually the most powerful chakra in your chakra column. It's 5,000 times more powerful than your brain. So it is also a big target by demonic principalities, COVID, narcissists, psychic vampires, energy vampires. They target the heart space because it is also the most powerful. So you want to make sure that you are, keeping your heart chakra unblocked. This could be a heart chakra unblocking for someone through the message. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So return to sender is coming through with energy work, cleansing, and prayer. What they did to you will be sent back to them, wrapped in a bow. So continue vibe cleansing, continue to do your energy work, because that is actually what redirects the flow of energy from yourself and back to its sender. So Marine Kingdom is coming through. Marine Kingdom, whoever you're dealing with, they've been making offerings to marine spirits to gain power against you. And typically, demonic entities, they also like to attack you where you're strongest. So if someone is attacking you using the marine kingdom, you could very well be, someone that is very powerful in the water. You could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but you don't have to be. You're someone that has a strong connection to the water element. It could be in this lifetime or past lives. So that's why, because the demonic entities, they attack what you have, not what you don't have, right? So this could also be a call for someone to connect with marine ancestors and spirit guides, connect with the marine kingdom, so that you can also connect with the divine forces in the water that can help you to close out these toxic karmic cycles. I could also be talking to someone that already is working with marine ancestors, such as the dolphin ancestors, the orca ancestors, and you have closed out any marine kingdom related attacks that have been sent your way. For someone, Spirit is saying the financial attacks that you've been experiencing have been launched or projected to you through marine spirits or through the marine kingdom. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So healing energy work, the work you have done on yourself has worked. The negative energy is dissipating. That's why they can't hear you as well, because their energy is dissipating away from you. It's disappearing away from you because you're staying on your path. You're keeping your light turned on. So it's working. Congratulations. So reckless magic is also coming through. Whoever Spirit is talking about today, they're out of control and doing anything to any and everyone they want without having remorse. Spirit already touched on spiraling out of control, consciousness shrinking, and entities becoming extinct. It's because of the reckless magic that they're continuing to dabble in. You are someone that's closing out on those cycles. So that's why return to sender is also showing up, because you're closing out the cycles, and because they're reckless and they can't hear you anymore, they're just continuing to attack. But it's not really, it's not taking with you. It's not staying with you because it's not your energy, it's not your vibe. It's returning right back to its sender. Yeah, if you're talking to someone that's dealing with a dark wizard or a community of dark wizards, dark witches, dark warlocks, they, even on a collective level at this time, they're reckless. They're reckless because of just how far the earth has shifted in consciousness from 3D to 5D. It's like a whole new world, and they didn't do the work for it. They're not doing the work for it. They didn't prepare themselves like yourself. They're also using demon magic, conjuring demons to block your blessings and bring harm your way. But Spirit already said all that demon magic is being returned back to its sender. I could be talking to someone that's dealing with demonic possession. If that's you, this message is for you. I could also be talking to someone that's dealing with incubus or succubus spirits. So they can't hear you anymore because you're on a different vibration now. So black salt power is coming through. Use black salts to break hexes and repel unwanted energies. So Spirit is recommending that you use black salt in your space. Use black salt in your space to vibe cleanse and to also keep low vibrational energies away. So let's look into the spirits and shadows and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on. If the message resonates with you and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you to help others find it. So grief is coming through. So whoever Spirit is talking about, they've been wanting to cause you grief, but because that's not your vibe, that grief is definitely returning back or has returned back to sender. There's also a skull in this image suggesting, death energy, and Spirit already touched on extinction. So I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with a dying entity This could be in the spirit realm, or this could be an embodiment, but they are dying, they're becoming extinct, and they're in grief about it, and they are trying to project that grief on you, but they can't hear you. I'm talking to someone that has also been signaling to whoever spirit is talking about in today's message that you have moved on, but they can't hear you, or they don't want to hear it. The sun is also coming through, so I could be talking to someone that's working with the Egyptian sun god Ra, or this could be a call for you to work with Ra. This could be a message from Ra. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I could also be talking to someone that grew up watching the kiddie show She-Ra. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So sun energy is new beginning energy. It's a new day for whoever I'm channeling this message for. It's a new chapter, a new beginning for you. Sun energy is also about enlightenment. I'm also talking to someone that is actually now embodying a lot of light and a lot of spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom. So definitely you have moved on from, whoever spirit is talking about. That's why they can't hear you anymore. I'm talking to someone that lights up a room. This is what you used to do for them. You're someone that used to relieve them of their grief with your sun energy, but this is someone that has refused to reciprocate, someone that has refused to grow, to heal, and or this could be a group dynamic as well, and you have moved on to better days, to brighter days, to more sunshine in your life. I'm definitely talking to someone that lights up a room when you enter. This could also be a call for you to sun gaze. I could also be talking to someone that loves to sun gaze, but spend some time in the sun, because you also get healing codes from the sun, light codes. Exile is also coming through, so whoever spirit is talking about in today's message, they are manifesting exile energy, especially because of the low vibrations that they're manifesting. So this could be a spiritual type of exile. And exile, exile is like being banned from or being excluded out of something. So this is what you have done actually in your world, in your inner world, in your spiritual space. You have actually exiled whoever this person's spirit is talking about, or this group that spirit is talking about. So they're in exile, whether it's literal or whether it's metaphoric, or they're going into exile. I'm also hearing. Melting is also coming through, so I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with an entity that's in a meltdown about what they're manifesting. They're angry, they're raging, they're grieving. They've been exiled by you, or they've been exiled by the collective of light in general, because dark forces, demonic principalities, demonic strongholds, empty vessels, soulless beings, they used to be able to just hit the collective of light for energy and get it. But now everyone is awakening, everyone is locking their minds, protecting their energy, and this is what has them enraged. This is what has them having a meltdown. And if anyone is having a meltdown, they definitely can't hear you. So I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with rage attacks, and the spirit is saying they can't hear you anymore. So distance yourself, stay hermit, stay closed off from that meltdown, because it's the meltdown of someone or entities that are projecting reckless magic at you, and they can't hear you anymore. So stay hermit. Foresight is coming through. I'm also talking to someone that also has a lot of foresight. You're someone that sees down the road, you see what's ahead, you see what's coming ahead, and you always prepare yourself. So this is how you have also ascended on this journey. This is how you're growing on the journey of spiritual awakening. This is how your consciousness is expanding. So spirit is also saying for someone, have foresight, or this could be an activation for someone. I could also be talking to someone whose foresight is being attacked at this time, because it's a gift, it's a superpower. So I could be talking to someone that's dealing with third eye chakra attacks or third eye blocks at this time. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Reincarnation is also coming through. So I'm definitely talking to someone that has been on the planet for multiple lifetimes. This lifetime is not your first lifetime. You're someone that incarnated to you grow your soul, to evolve your soul through your life's experiences. I could also be talking to a reincarnated deity. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Passion is coming through. Spirit already mentioned earlier that emotions are running high. Whoever is being talked about in this message, their emotions are running high. So I'm also talking to someone that is being attacked by negative passion, low vibrational passion, which can manifest as rage, as jealousy, as anger. So that's why Spirit wants you to, focus on yourself, focus on your throne, and focus on, what you're doing to heal yourself in hermit mode. And also focus on your passion, which is, a positive fire, because you have sun energy in you. The key is also coming through. So I'm also talking to someone that holds the key to life. You're a generational curse breaker. You incarnated to break generational curses that have plagued your ancestry, your bloodline, your lineage. You hold the key for them, because you are the one that was chosen before you incarnated to be the one that's going to break them out of toxic cycles, limiting beliefs, soul entrapment. I could also be talking to someone that wears an ankh. You would resonate with the ankh. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. This could be an ankh activation for someone as well through the message. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But you're somebody that's very important. You hold the key to something. You carry the key to something. You're carrying special gifts within your soul. So that's why you've been attacked. It's about this key that you carry. Greed is coming through to confirm that whoever Spirit is talking about in the message today is someone that is greedy, but Spirit already touched on the fact that they're low vibrational. So as greedy as they can get, they really don't have anywhere to put the energy or the gifts that they're trying to steal from you, because as an ascended soul, as someone that is now in 5D consciousness versus 3D consciousness, it's a different mental construct, it's a different mental template. So they don't have the wherewithal, they don't have the ability to siphon your energy the way it is now, because this is a 3D entity trying to consume 5D energy. I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled Their Circuits Are Frying, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. But they're getting fried by your 5D energy versus their 3D. They're even below 3D now if their consciousness is shrinking. So they're also being consumed by their greed that way, and they can't hear you anymore. So I'm going to close this part of the message. I hope it has brought someone some healing, some clarity, some illumination. If you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonated with you today, to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, add green hearts to the comments. So I'm going to wrap it up now with angel answers. For anyone that has a question for your angel or angels, angel would like them to reply through this oracle. Now is the time. Please think of the question as I shuffle the cards. Angels, what is the angel answer for my soul tribe? So within the next few weeks is coming through for someone. So if your question resonates with this answer, then this is your answer within the next few weeks. So that's all I have for you today, Soul Tribe. I would like to take this opportunity to close this message and to wish everyone a beautiful day, living your best life. Until next time, one earth, one love, peace.